Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Maxwell Starr's Beer Reviews. Here with a review of a beer that I just talked about a little bit on the unboxing video I filmed just a few minutes ago. This is a beer from Lazy Bear Brewing in Smiths Cove, Nova Scotia, which is between Oil and Digby, like it's just outside of Digby. Session IPA, 4.5% ABV. Got a cool kind of sunrise label. I have no idea why they decided to put palm trees in this because it has nothing to do with Nova Scotia. Don't know, maybe it's some kind of commentary on the hops they use, but whatever. I think maybe what they're going for with the palm trees in a sunset location is session IPAs. It's something you could crush on a beach. So yeah, like when I poured it, I've drank a little bit of it by now, but it had a nice, big, thick, creamy head on the top, and a very kind of like a deep burnt orange kind of body on it. It's very thick in color, like it's like hazy. I don't really see like sediment floating around in there, but it's very, very, very hazy and kind of a deep color. All right, let's give her a whiff. Ooh, so a biscuity malt, little hints of citrus, floral, grapefruit. Something like a sweet, almost like an orange, kind of poking up in there, like a biscuit, orange, caramel, marmalade-y a little. That smells really good, actually. Okay, I got a comment here. What is it from Greg? Well, yeah, how bad is this? Hi, Nick. It's me, the guy who's a pervert and talks to you over you doing anal. Yeah, you know what? You're right. So that smells really good. You know, I was kind of surprised that how good this is, and this is kind of the reason why I decided to turn around and do a review of this while I still have some of this left, since I'm sitting at my desk in front of my camera anyway. Yeah, no, let's give it a taste. Just down the hatch. So yeah, it's like it's semi light, but a deep like wave creaminess of this. It's obvious that they did something like double dry hop this or something, because it's very turbid and that's coming out in the flavor, where you've got a lot of not stale. It feels like it tastes a little bit like you've got that resiny hop residue coming in waves over the tongue, like a little vegetalness on top of this nice light malty caramel flavor and a resiny fruity hop flavor. I mean, it's light in body. The biggest thing that comes out, it actually drinks quite soft and goes down extremely velvety smooth. So yeah, like I feel like this beer is really delicious. It's pretty well done. The only thing I gotta say is that when it comes to being a session IPAs, it's a little on the heavy side. Like sure, she's kind of lighter in flavor, which doesn't necessarily mask the hops well, but I've had much worse. By that, not masking the hops well, what I mean is like the vegetableness of the hops, the back end of the hops, kind of where it's kind of got this, like you use too much dry hop, it's kind of almost got that little that bitter dryness kind of taste to it. And it's there, but it's not bad. It's very drinkable. It does go down extremely smooth, and I could session this personally, but I would say that this is the only kind of beer that I feel like hazy IPAs you would session this. As far as being a session IPA, one thing you want to crush on a summer day is probably not it. But I am still quite impressed with this thing, because I've had some hit or miss results with the small cans from Lazy Bear, where they're either like super delicious, like their Sisebou Stout was, or the Honey Brown, which came off as a kind of a malt bomb that didn't taste right. At least to me. Maybe it was just the can I had. And I think it was the other one was Bear Island IPA I didn't care for either, but I don't know. I've got another can of that in the fridge to try, so maybe it was just a batch. But that said, like as far as Lazy Bear Bears brews go, this is one of their better ones for sure. But I would be warned, this isn't what I would consider your typical session IPA. This is very more haze, super hazy session IPA. You almost can't tell that it's a session. All right, so we got Greg making another comment here. Hypothetically, we better or worse than a high ABV saison for farm workers? Yeah, probably. If you were to give this to your farm workers, you'd be wasting a lot of hops on your farm workers, and that'd probably get expensive in the long run because I don't think there's a lot of there's basically just water and a little bit of barley that's in a high, well, a high ABV saison. You got a lot more barley because it's made wrong. All right, I'm not albino rhino. I can't really comment. So, all right. So, what do I give this for a rating? Well, I got to give that a 4 to 5. I like it. The only thing that holds it back a little bit is that it's not really what I would call session. Like I wouldn't necessarily call this a light IPA, but it's light in ABV, but it's not light on flavor. But it's really good. I would recommend trying it if you are in Smithfield, Nova Scotia. Can't go wrong with this stuff. Talk to you folks later after I read the last comment from Greg. Just learn to sleep on wet sheets and you two will be... Shut up. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll talk to you folks later. Cheers.